Joseph YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
A single mom on TikTok amasses almost 1 million followers after claiming that she is a victim of a man who first decided to start a relationship with her, tricked her into having a child with her, didn't tell her that he had 7+ other kids, and then abandoned her. So she took the story to TikTok and told the rest of the nation that if you see this man, this random man from Atlanta, let him know that he forgot his baby. And so as she grew in popularity, so did her story. And guess what? They found the man and he responded. The only problem is there's not enough coffee in the story, man. So make sure you grab yourself a cup. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Well, there's always two sides to a story. Again, her side, my side, and the truth. One thing I have to inform you about my beautiful child's mother is her parents told me Morgan lies so good. Morgan can sell goddamn ice to an Eskimo. You hear me? You guys have to understand, I accept my responsibility as far as I let the pressure get to me with everything that we had going on. I was in a time where I wanted to change my life. I was in the street selling, you know. That's the type of shit Morgan like.
Hold up.
That's the type of shit Morgan like.
Okay.
That's the type of shit Morgan like.
Guys, I may be wrong here, but I think he said that's the type of shit Morgan like.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Now, that's some coffee, man. So here's my question for you guys real quick. From what you see so far, I know people are going to say, well, don't judge a book by its cover. Shut up. From what you see so far, what he said so far, are you getting family man from this situation? Are you getting a man who's going to not leave you alone with your kids, be a single mother? And he told us he was involved in illegal activities and said that's the type of shit Morgan like. She didn't talk about that in her video. We didn't hear anything about his activities. She made it sound like he's, you know, he's just some normal guy, but no, man's pushing work. He's heavy in the streets, or was heavy in the streets. I'm just repeating what he says here, and says she likes that shit. So if you like that shit, how can you expect to get sympathy or be surprised by the results of being attracted to that type of a lifestyle and this type of a man? Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a Pookie.
So, knowing that Gianna was my 6th kid, I wanted to be different from my other 5. So knowing I had a clothing line going, picked up a new trailer for a concrete business, my mind was in the entrepreneur mode, and I sacrificed all that for us to move to another city and state. I did that. Morgan has a bad temper, you know, and I have one as well, so we just started clashing. Think about my other kids that, you know, lost out because I was so invested into her. And I'm not like her. I don't need no pity party. I was very upset she took it to social media because that's why I'm trying to get you guys to understand the game she's playing. You're not gonna make me out something that I'm not. You know I call my baby every day. Some days you don't answer because you're on your emotional trip and you don't let me talk to her because I'm with somebody else.
But you need to be with your child. And you can't be with your child when you've got 7. And you can't expect a man who has 7 kids to be a present father. Come on, man. Guys, am I crazy here? Am I the only one out here who's drinking coffee? Someone, please.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Can't make this shit up. Sure, so guys, listen, let's take a moment real quick to talk about something very important, and that's censoring on YouTube. There is coming a time when I believe content like this on the Coffee Pod will not be allowed on platforms like YouTube. Big surprise? I don't think so. Right? I think to most of you guys, you probably can see that happening. The question is, what can I do about it? Well, I can't do anything without your help. One of those things is me promoting other avenues where you guys can reach me. So the first platform I'm going to promote is my Instagram page. Follow me on Instagram. This is important because one day you may log on here and I may be gone. And if you've been with me for a while and have seen me accomplish things like my first 100K subscribers, shout out to YouTube for the plaque, then you personally know how hard I've worked and how much time I've put into this. And of course, I couldn't do anything without you guys. So if you want to keep in touch anywhere else other than YouTube, make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's important that you do this. And I know some of you don't have IG. I'm going to promote more platforms, alternative platforms in the near future. And this is not me saying I want to get taken off YouTube or I plan to, or I think my channel is at high risk. This is just me taking the necessary precautions. I mean, let's be honest, coffee isn't that popular after all. So if you can and would like another point of contact other than YouTube, make sure you follow me on IG. Hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section. I appreciate y'all. Let's get back into this video.
And if you was with somebody else, I wouldn't feel that way. I have other kids. I don't feel that way. And if you're a human being in America, you'll understand that this is bigger than I'm a quote-unquote deadbeat. I work 13, 14-hour days, get up 4:30 in the morning every day to make sure I stand up sending Gianna what I send her every week. So that's a slap in my face. I just had one of my other daughters for a whole 2 months. I give my baby mamas break.
Still not enough to take care of 7 kids, man. People don't even do the math on this stuff. It's like over 250K. Let's look it up. How much does it cost to raise a child in California? So here in California, it says it costs an average of $23,000 each year. Get this though, which comes out to $400,000 over the course of 17 years. That times 7 is almost 3 million. That's how much this man is in debt. And that's how you should calculate that stuff, man. Let's keep listening.
Because I've been on both sides. I've been on the good side, and I'm cool and thankful to be on the bad side because you guys don't know the truth.
All right, so that was his response. And of course, everybody was actually shocked that they actually found this man. But this is very common today with social media and just how quickly word gets around. People responded like this woman who says, "No way, this is the random man from Atlanta." With the crying emoji, "Can someone please confirm?" All right, and so she's shocked. And another person here chimed in, "Oh my gosh, is this really the random man from Atlanta? I was wondering if we would ever meet him." So another woman teasing the guy said, "I keep replaying just to hear the truth." All right, that's funny. Here's another comment that says, "This the random man in Atlanta," with the laughing emojis. At this point, guys, she has like 500K followers from 50K followers on TikTok. So of course someone was going to point him out. Another woman here could relate. She said, "He was giving me vibes of my child's father." Laugh out loud. 16 years later, and he's still the random man in Philly, with the laughing emoji. Here's another comment that says, "You remind me of the random man in New York that I had a baby with." So a lot of single mothers here chiming in. Another woman here added, "Wait, I thought there's 7 baby moms and Morgan was 7. Another person responded back to that chick and says, "Doesn't even know how many kids anymore." That's nuts. That's nuts. And so guys, there are a few problems with this story that the chick Morgan shared. Began to create different speculation. The first was she made it sound like she was abandoned and didn't want anything to do with the man who has 6 other children. But the next thing shocked everybody, which were texts shared by the father of her child, who revealed that less than 2 months ago, she sent him texts talking about how much she missed him. And here's the proof. Here are the texts for you guys right here. You know, there she is. "Morgan, I just miss you. I miss you. I real life miss you, blah, 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 blah." And the question here is this your own doing? The situation you're with? If you're sending this man text, 6/26/23, guys, that's a few months back, talking about how you miss him, then this situation is really your fault. I mean, I don't know, guys, comment down below. Let me know, is this a woman who got fooled into a toxic relationship, or is this a toxic woman who loves men who run the streets and is now manipulating the public with her story? Oh, and not to mention, the random man in Atlanta also revealed that he has sent her $16,000 since the child was born. And what's crazy about that is she also says that she didn't get any help. Keep in mind, he has screenshots like this one of money that they had in a Cash App. Now, I'm not saying I trust the guy fully, but obviously there are some half-truths told by this chick who's currently going viral. If these texts are true, this would mean she lied about not getting any support from the random man in Atlanta, and also about her being over and done with Pookie. Right?
Get a lawyer and put him on child support. First off, I am not going to get a lawyer because that is a lot of unnecessary money when I don't even get child support in the first place. Second off, I did try and put him on child support, and he basically told him he didn't live there. It never went through. I think you guys are forgetting he doesn't have 1 kid, he doesn't have 2 kids, he doesn't have 3 kids, he doesn't have 4 kids, he doesn't have 5 kids. He has 6 kids! So, child support would literally be like granola bar each and some animal crackers, if we're lucky. Not the ones with the frosting, the ones without, okay? I do have merch coming this weekend, so that's really exciting. But yeah, so that's how my day's going. Have a good day. Bye.
And she was 100% serious. She released merch and people bought that merch. On there had items like this bib that says, "From a random man in Atlanta," you know, talking about the baby. I assume, man, based on the type of men that women like to reproduce with today, modern women, when you leave them to their own vices, I assume a lot of chicks are going to be rocking this bib because these are the men that they pick, bro, you know? And understanding all this, you start to ask yourself, what's the message that should be shared here? Should it be a message of someone who's a victim? Or obviously, women today don't know how to spot a man who's going to make a present father. And so, guys, there was also another video released that was pretty much pointless. The guy would talk slow. And I'm talking about the random man in Atlanta here, who's now infamous. He talks slow as hell. I had to like chop up the last videos. But he released another video that really would have been like a torturous experience to sit through.
A lot of you people need to just, focus on your life. Not worry about Gigi. I got Gigi.
And there wasn't really much in there. People responded. This chick said, "It's been said he's still rubbing his hands to this day." That's hilarious. Somebody else responded back to her and says, "LMFAO, too good." Then he released a third video where he is now threatening to get all his kids paternity tested, which is probably the smartest thing I heard him say throughout this whole video, because some of those kids have to come out negative. A lot of guys out here who, first of all, have a bunch of kids, or women claim that they're the father of their kids, never get tested because they don't want it proven, because they don't want to be put on child support. But also the bright side to this is, considering that 1/3 of these tests usually come out negative, chances are some of those women are going to find out that he may not be the father. Because what happened is, the more popular the story grew, more women came out and said, yeah, he did that to me too. So in the final video he posted, he says he has a lawyer and all his baby mamas will be hearing from him. Yeah.
I have no more words. Every last one of you guys that are saying that though the baby is mine, or if it's mine, my lawyer will be reaching out to you, and we're going to get this nipped in the bud, since you guys can have sex with me and, sneaky link. But, all those times that we sneaky link, y'all wasn't telling everybody about me being a deadbeat. So,
AKA, when we were smashing, you were having a good time. You weren't thinking about the consequences. You wanted the bad boy. You wanted the man running the streets. And it was all fun and games until it was time to drink the coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Yeah, about that. Let's get all these kids legitimized. Only solution. And I still love you guys, no shade, but let's get it done.
All right, somebody responded back to that video and says, "I don't know about the other ones, haven't seen them all, but Morgan's is definitely yours. She's your twin," this woman says. Somebody else here added, "The lawyer, sir, just sit this out." Another person here added, "I'm willing to bet he ain't got a lawyer." And another person here added, "He really is so random." And the final comment says, "It's the shirt for me. with the laughing emoji. I saw the shirt. That's hilarious. Which turned into a thread. Another chick says, it was rubbing the hands together that got me like, get back. That's as far as I got before I had to turn it off. Yo. Somebody else here says, laugh out loud. He looks like a cricket rubbing his hands like that. Crazy. But hey, plenty of women lining up right now to be baby number 10, 11, 12, 13. Guys, I hate to admit this, but there is a part 3 to this whole thing. And that is the internet that revealed all 7 of this man's baby mamas. And the shit's crazy, bro. It's just insane. Before I leave, I'll leave you with this video from a content creator who shared his opinion on the topic, which I thought was pretty good. You can go follow him on TikTok. His TikTok handle is John Cannon 2.0.
Good morning.
Uh-oh.
Today I woke up with a lot of you guys.
Y'all remember Shouty from Atlanta who met the random man from Atlanta? She got the baby. Y'all remember the video I made yesterday? Well, bro, the internet found, bro. I just want to say, he does sound like a manipulative deadbeat father. But I watched his entire slow talking ass video. It was so hard to get through. He has been sending her money, a total of $16,000. Now her response to that was, he has the Cash App card, so he sends me money and then spends it. But all I'm gonna say is, if you don't want somebody spending money off a Cash App card and it's your account, you can change the password and order a new card. And I feel like she think we too stupid to know that she's smart enough to do that if she didn't want him to spend the money off the card. That's crazy. I feel like y'all... Now, my wife is really into this. You know, women love shit like this. So she sent me this. But I just pick it apart so fast. Like, your rebuttal is he be spending the money he sends me. Does he? So why would he send it to you? And even so, right, he sent you $16,000 since the baby's been born? That's a lot of money. Or at least that's where I think the timeline is. Correct me if I'm wrong. And here's the part that I love. This, if you stick around to this point, here's the part that I love. And here's the point I was trying to make yesterday. She's trying to play this princess role. I'm not saying that she's lying about him being a deadbeat. I'm not saying that she's lying about the life he lives. I believe her. She's correct. What I'm saying is she chose that and she tried to act like he was this big scary man and oh my goodness, I can't believe, but you got his baby. He posted a picture of their text messages that stopped in July, which was just last month. He posted the text messages of her saying like, I miss you, this, that, and the other, woody woo. But she gets on the internet and like, oh, this trash deadbeat daddy. Which leads me to believe that she's still dealing with bro. She's still in love with bro. And she's on here bitterly giving y'all the details of the relationship. And y'all know bitter women don't necessarily lie, but they stretch the truth and leave parts of the truth out to make the situation look different than it actually is. Again, I'm not agreeing with a deadbeat dad, because if you ain't got your kids, what are you doing? But he did say in his slow talking ass video that it's really hard to co-parent with a woman who doesn't want to co-parent. And unfortunately, you see that happen all the time. You see a lot of women who be like, if you don't want me, you can't see this baby. And they mask it with, I don't like how you living, so my baby not coming over there, as if the baby belongs to her. What if he felt the same way? I don't like how you living. I don't like my baby being on social media. But there's some people who feel very strongly about that, but y'all don't want to hear that. And again, I'm not agreeing with either side. You know what I'm saying? I'm agreeing with the side of common sense. Why would you let a drug dealer impregnate you, then get online and act like, I can't believe this drug dealer is a deadbeat dad. He's so mean, he's so mean, he's so bad. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. He took a screenshot and posted it on his joint like, look at how much she texted me. And all the women in the comment sections are saying is, I bet he was saying it back. Well, even if he was, why is she on the internet acting like it's the end of the world when you really want this man? That's the whole thing. She really want the man. But he's a scary drug dealer and he got me pregnant and he's a deadbeat bat. You want him. That's your problem. You want the things that aren't good for you. That is your problem.
Till next time, guys. I'm out. Peace.